Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for a reading. I am going to see what the universe has for us and what your angels and guides want you to hear. If you've come across this video, you are meant to be here. Welcome to my channel. I love to spread all the wonderful messages. So we're going to call in my guides. I use Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron to open sacred space, to only allow the highest and whitest light messages in. And I'm going to pray to them real fast. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. I took the biggest whiff in. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages in. Thank you for making me inhale my Palo Santo. Bless my fun buns. Bless my viewers. Allow their hearts and bodies to soften and open up to hear the messages that they need to hear. And I just heard that if any of you are looking to manifest something, it's going to happen in the next 5 days. So whatever that may be, and it could be something that you're thinking of. Oh my gosh, I just inhaled it again. It could be something that you're thinking of. So what's coming in might not be what you're thinking of, but it is a manifestation that you've been waiting for. So either way, you win. So don't grip on to what's coming in. Just be so open. Okay, so we're going to start with my Micah Magic deck, which is the deck I created in memory of my daughter who passed. So let's see what messages we need to hear. I just do an open shuffle with this deck. It's huge, so it's kind of hard. I don't get the jumpers from this deck because so many jump out. So we're going to spread these out. I'm going to make some space. Okay. How cute is this little dish? My sister-in-law got it for me for Christmas. Isn't that adorable? And I have my little charms. These are charms. It was a necklace that I wore. It says, I am fearless. And I wore this the year after my daughter passed. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I'll just do one at a time. So fearless, and then it's a cute little I am, which is a very spiritual phrase. And then I always had this little heart connected to it. So I keep them close by to remind me that I am fearless and we can handle anything. All right, Micah, bring us the messages we need to hear today. Okay. I also just heard a message. If any of you are looking to learn how to become a reader, comment below and let me know if you'd like me to make a video on how to read cards, how to listen to your guides and angels, how to know whether it's your ego or a message from your angels. Comment below and let me know. I might even do a Zoom workshop, a paid workshop for it. It's time for an intuitive day. So if you guys don't know what an intuitive day is, this is something, so when I made this deck, these are all phrases that I use often in my life. They're all channeled messages and things that help me on the spiritual path. And an intuitive day is something that I kind of created and came across on my own. It happened during my grief where I just kind of I was in my house and I was so depressed and sad. I'm like, I just need to get out of the house and just go somewhere. I had no plans, didn't know where to go. So I just started driving and I just kept listening to that little voice that was like, turn here and maybe stop in this coffee shop or go to this clothing store. And I found that every place I went, there was magic there. I'd have the coolest conversation with somebody else who just lost a child. Or I would run into one of my niece's friends and, she offered to pay for the coffee for me. Like it was like magic after magic after magic. And I'm like, wow, I could have chosen to stay home in my apartment and cried, or I could get in my Jeep and just go get out and go somewhere new. And that leads to going somewhere else after that, and then to another place, and then to another place. And before you know it, my whole day was filled with magic and joy. And I'm like, wow, that one decision to just step outside of my door and get in my Jeep and just go, that changed my 24 hours. So this is a message for you. Get out of your head, get out of your emotions. Don't stay there too long. It's okay to honor our emotions and to feel things, but get out of your house and go meet new people. If you have an urge to go just drive and listen to music, do it, okay? The universe adores you. So the universe is saying, your angels and guides are saying that it's going to shower you with so much love when you do this. Also, I usually get money on my intuitive day. I'll get things paid for me, or I'll get cash somehow, I'll get gifts, or the next day, because my vibration was so high on this intuitive day, it opens up my energetic field to receive more. So the universe will shower you, and it'll like basically be saying, hey, we love you, and we're gonna nurture you because you decided to take care of you. This card's kind of sticking out. Make a joy list. There's a lot of people suffering this month. There was a really, really heavy lower vibration that moved through December. And I know I had a couple clients who were in a hospital for mental health recuperation, if you will. They had a really scary moment, and they needed to take care of themselves. So having a joy list is not just some woo-woo thing. It will save your life. You need to be able, an intuitive day is one of my things on my joy list. So having this list of everything that brings you joy is so important, because when we're in that dark energy like December had, and we feel like we have anxiety in the middle of the night, and we don't know what we're doing, and we're scared, and maybe you don't have access to somebody like me who's saying it's just an energy, it's passing, no need to take your thoughts seriously, don't feed into them, just ride the wave. We're all experiencing it. I experienced 3 days of heavy, dark thoughts about suicide, but it wasn't my thoughts. They weren't like, Michelle, you don't want to live anymore. It was just like, I felt like there was suicide around me, and it's a passing energy. It's like this lower vibration hijacks the brain and tries to get you to think that your life is over. And we have to be spiritually strong and know that it's just an energy. It's really dark versus light at this point. And we have to know and have the tools to move us out of that energy, okay? It's a fine line. Just like I said with the intuitive day, you can allow those thoughts to swarm you, and you could sit on that couch and make your whole day terrible. And it could end up being you making bad decisions about your health. Or you can just get outside, not have a plan, and not know what's going to happen in the next hour, but just move. Just get out of your head. Walking away from what doesn't serve you. All right, this could also be an energy of get out of that relationship, get out of that job. You can take a leap. I quit my teaching job with nothing lined up, and I was protected. I had no job lined up, nothing. I just knew that there was going to be something coming to me, and it did. Okay, so you can take the leap. We don't suffer, stay suffering. We can leap and trust that the universe will protect us. I would not encourage you to leap unless I really truly believe that you would be okay. Okay? See, when you take the leap, money is on the way. It's coming to you. Your higher love is coming. All right. The person and the money. Maybe your person is walking away from what doesn't serve them, and they're going to be coming towards you. We like the idea of a higher love, don't we? No jealousy, no resentment, no frustration, no yelling, no fighting. Just two pure people that just want happiness for each other. And they don't have to have the same mission. We just honor each other and what we want to create in our lives. And we just create a really joyful life together. You are getting messages through music. So pay attention to the music that you're listening to. Spirit is trying to talk to you. We're going to take these two. Wow, another one. A message is coming through social media, text, and email. And then look for the breadcrumbs. Okay. So the higher love is coming and the money is coming. So this might be in conjunction with these messages. So pay attention to your phone in the next 5 days. Pay attention to any new people texting you, people asking you to go to places, Be a yes guy or a yes girl, because when we're walking away from what doesn't serve us, we have to walk towards something that does. And sometimes we don't know where to go. We have intuitive days. People message us, hey, you want to go to lunch? Say yes. You're being led. The breadcrumbs are those little moments, like put on your sneakers, get in your car and just go. That's a breadcrumb. You're in your car driving, all of a sudden you see this really cute shop that you've never been to. That's a breadcrumb. Go park and go in. Don't ignore those thoughts. If you're on your intuitive drive and you get a nudge, you think of somebody, text them. Today, I was thinking of my best friend's brother, and I don't know why. He just popped into my head, and I just was like, why am I thinking about him right now? This is crazy. So I immediately texted him and I was like, hey, hope you're well. I spent Christmas with your sister, blah, blah, blah. And I just sent him a message. And I don't know why, but we'll see why in a couple of days when he responds. But it's so unique. And a lot of times when people are in my mind, it's usually because they might be needing assistance soon, or they might be going through something difficult and they just need my soothing words, or maybe we're supposed to connect and hang out or do lunch and dinner or something. So yeah, it's just so interesting that he popped in my head. So I took action and I texted him immediately. So pay attention to the breadcrumbs that you're getting, and pay attention to you receiving messages via text, email, social media. Okay. The money is on the way. The higher love is on the way. This is an awesome reading. You are a king or queen, never settle. 10-10, a cycle is ending or cycle is completing. So this could mean the person and the money. The person could be leaving a marriage. They could be leaving a partnership, or the money cycle. You being on the cycle of being in debt is over, or always being paycheck to paycheck. It's over. You're about to receive so much good. But again, you have to follow the breadcrumbs. Step into the new you. Release the past. And we'll do one more and then we'll go to another deck. Feel good to attract good. Okay. So when we release the past, that results in feeling so good because we're letting go of what doesn't serve us. This old life, this old way of being. I don't know about you all, which I just feel like this week I am a new person. I went to a yoga class. I went to a Russian spa where we did the hot sauna. We did a dry sauna, steam room, cold plunge, a cold shower. And it was like this little routine that they have. And it was so cool. It's literally called the Russian spa. I think it was Russian and Turkish spa. And it was, obviously there's a lot of Russian men there and women. But you walk into the sauna and they were all wearing hats on their head and they were like educating us. Like I had my hair like this and they were like, no, you need to have a hat on your head. You need to have a towel on your head. Because they said they've been doing it since they were little kids in Russia. It was just a fact that you have to protect your brain and make sure that the head gets overheated the quickest. So I don't know why I'm sharing all this, but it was just like it was a cool experience. But these are all things that I've never done before. And I'm like, why am I doing all of these things? Why am I being moved to all these different places? And that series of events for me started with me laying in bed. It was like late morning one day. I hopped back in bed and I was just scrolling Instagram. And I don't do that often. Normally I just post my stuff and hop off, but I was scrolling for some reason. So that was different. I followed the breadcrumb and I saw this yoga studio and it was so awesome. The lighting was cool. It was a dark room and I'm not a big yoga fan. I've just never really fell in love with it, but I like stretching and I like meditation. I've always liked yin yoga, which is like a slower yoga and more meditative version of yoga, but I didn't know what I was walking into. And I saw that my friend followed them and that she worked and she taught classes there. And I'm like, holy cow, I didn't even know she knew what this place was. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, I totally want to hit up that yoga studio. And she goes, I'm going tonight at 6. Do you want to come? So I'm like, all right, these are messages through text message. These are the breadcrumbs. So I step out of my comfort zone and I was a yes girl and I went and took this yoga class. Walking in, so nervous. I don't know if my body's going to be okay with movements. I don't want to look stupid, but it was dark. It was fine. And it was hot yoga too. It was an infrared room, which was so what I needed. I felt like I've been just so cold because it's been like less than 10 degrees in New Jersey here. And I'm just like, I need warmth, I need the sunshine, I need a vacation, but that was the closest thing I could get. It was the best yoga class I've ever taken. They had a combination of squats and push-ups and planks, which I love, HIIT workouts. So it was almost like it was made for me. And I was up in Newtown, Pennsylvania. It's called Studio Lit. So I drove the 40 minutes there and it was so awesome. And then that my friend who I went with, she invited me to the Russian spa the next day. So it was like my whole life has completely been not my normal routine the last few days, and it feels good. It feels like I'm creating space. Okay. So it all started with me scrolling Instagram and finding a yoga studio and hearing my thoughts say, I think I want to try that. And then I took action and actually did it. Okay. A piece of me could have never asked my friend about it. I could have just ignored it and stayed in my old routine, but we're being pushed to step into the new version of ourselves. Maybe the new version of Michelle does yoga. I don't know, but be open-minded. Okay. Follow the little intuitive nudges. Okay, I'm being guided to do an animal deck. Co-create with spirit, the crow card. Number 17, which is my favorite number. It's my field hockey number. All right, what are we co-creating? What do you want us to manifest, spirit? Lay a solid foundation, the beaver card, number 6. 6 is the lover's card too. So this could be your love partner who's coming in. They're being the beaver right now, and they're laying a foundation for the both of you. They're getting their ducks in a row. They're trying to figure everything out. Why can't this get out? Okay, we have the hawk and the dragonfly. The hawk reminds me of one of my shorts that I posted on YouTube yesterday. Or was it today? Where the guy's driving in his car and a hawk flies into his car. It's freaking hilarious. This says, let spirit be your guide. So if you are somebody who's leaving a partnership and you're moving towards your higher love, or your higher love is coming towards you, let spirit take the wheel. Literally, let the hawk fly into your car and drive your car. It will lead you to where you're meant to be. And then we have dragonfly. Truth transcends illusion. So you're not going to be able to hide the spaces and places that you're in that are not your truth. So if you're with a partner that you shouldn't have married or you shouldn't be with, you're not going to have a choice now. The universe is going to make it very uncomfortable to be with this person. It's literally going to make your skin crawl. And when your skin's crawling, that's when you take action, okay? That's when you book a session with me. That's when you go see a therapist. That's when you talk to your friends and family and start to say, I need to change my life. Okay, when you have anxiety that is so bad that you can't sleep, or you need to leave your bed, or your body's just screaming at you, you have to take a small step to listen to what your soul is guiding you to. Your soul wants to move you to a place that's more loving and more compassionate, and maybe to a person that's more loving. Let spirit guide you. And I just heard, when you practice doing those intuitive days, you're learning how to be led. See how my body just it's like something's taking over me and moving me or pulling me by a cord. When you're being intuitive, you're letting your soul turn here, go here, text this person. You're listening. That's you listening to your intuition. And when you practice those intuitive days, you get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you start to really hear and feel where you're meant to go next. And you take action. I had the thought to text my best friend's brother. I texted him, and I texted him because I had done a reading with him before. I forgot to mention that. I did a reading with him once. So how random is that? And I don't see him often. I don't talk to him ever. I hang out with his sister all the time. She's my best friend, but I wasn't even talking to her about him in months. And out of nowhere, he pops into my head. So I know when I think of somebody who I'm not normally thinking about, That's my guide saying, reach out to them. So remember that, okay? Okay, let's do some tarot. Let's do the Light Seers tarot. So we're co-creating with spirit. Maybe you're co-creating a way out of a situation. Yeah, Page of Wands and surrender, Judgment card. You are surrendering. You're saying, I'm done. I'm going to let my soul fly and I'm going to let my soul lead the way. You're throwing your hands in the air and you're letting your soul lead you. Spirit is guiding you. Page of Wands, she is so filled with inspiration and energy, and she's throwing her wand up in the air like, yes, I'm throwing all of my ideas out to the universe, and whatever the universe takes and gives me feedback with is where I'm going to go. So somebody has a new idea. If you have a new idea to go start yoga, to go change your habits or change your routine, go do it. If you're thinking about somebody all the time, call them. Okay, somebody is recovering from a heartbreak. So give them time and space. We have 4 of Swords. In your nest, recovering. Somebody's heartbroken, but they're also really like happy and comfy in this space. Or maybe when they're meditating and resting and recovering, that's when they get that inspiration, that new idea. Okay, we're going to use my Ever Unfolding Heart deck that I made also in memory of my daughter. This is my very first deck I ever made. Okay, we have 2 cards. Change is coming. It's a good change. Feel the anxiety and see it as excitement. Remember, if you're feeling that debilitating anxiety, maybe start to see it as your soul saying, hey, pay attention. I'm trying to prepare you. Your life is about to change. You don't have to take action right now, but keep listening for that intuitive nudge of when you need to take action. And then we have, do you know that your heart is a magnet? When it beats with joy and love, you are attracting everything you desire. You are full of magic. Your heart is your magic wand, so use it. So this reading is all about like manifesting and kind of like saying, if you're in an icky situation, you can manifest your way out of it. The universe already has a plan for you. The crow is saying, co-create with spirit. The dragonfly is saying, truth transcends illusion. So you're not going to be able to hide these feelings anymore. And then the hawk saying, let spirit guide you. You have the hawk and the crow, which are 2 really powerful spirit animals that are coming out in the same reading. So this is a big sign that the universe has you. You don't have to stress. You don't have to worry, but you can trust that you can take the leap and you can talk to your partner and say, listen, I'm not happy. We need to end this, but you're going to lay a foundation first. You're going to get your ducks in the row. You're going to find maybe a place to live or an idea of where to go or where your partner could go. You're going to kind of like line things up just so that you're energetically feeling safe. And even if you're not safe and you're taking the leap, you're going to see that the universe will bring the money. Remember, we got the money is on the way. The higher love is on the way. What if I told you that if you were to quit your job or break up with your partner within 3 days, a new job or new person's going to arrive? Would you do it? You probably would. What's 3 days in the unknown? That's easy. If anything, it's going to feel so freeing to probably be done with what didn't serve you. So always think about that. If I were to say something's coming on Thursday, would you do it now? Start doing that. All right, I'm going to just put that back. All right, last card. We're going to do the animal deck. Remember, if you have not already done so, today is what, the 29th? We have a couple days left of the year. I'm still pulling a full spirit animal spread for everybody. It's $20.23. You get an animal card for every month of 2023. You can Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App me below. I've done a whole, like I have 2 pages worth of people that I've pulled for, because every time somebody books one, I write their name down just so I don't forget to send it to them. I have my little first come, first serve list. Okay, Scorpion. This could be Scorpio energy. Maybe somebody's a Scorpio, but this is also like when life stings you. So you might be feeling stung. You might feel like this situation is so painful, but that's when you have to release. I'm going to ask my guides, what can they do to relieve the stinging feeling? A treasure's on the way. Trust. The owl is all about trusting in the darkness. They can see through the dark. Trust that spirit has your back. And this is another bird. All right, final message. Brand new message. Fox. They are such family people. Foxes are like the best partners to have. And sometimes the fox can also represent a karmic energy. This could be a sneaky type of energy as well. Somebody might be like trying to sneak into your life and try to keep you from, leaving the job or leaving the divorce. Like if it's your spouse that you're looking to divorce, they're going to find every way to make you stay. They're going to use guilt trips. They're going to use money. They're going to use everything that they can to be sneaky to keep you trapped in that situation. I believe that those are karmic energies and it's our mission. We chose this person. We chose to marry them. We chose the job. We chose our parents. Parents can be karmic energy too. And it's these situations that irk the hell out of us, but we chose it. So we can't be angry at it, but our job is to overcome it. And how you overcome it is you pull away. Okay. Do not let their guilt trips and them diminishing your soul. They might start to diminish you and tell you that you'll never find anybody better, or you'll never find a job, blah, blah, blah. You'll never make enough money. You need me because I have the money. No, you believe in the universe and the universe will show up for you, and you have to leave that energy. Okay. But if this is not a karmic energy, this means that you're an amazing partner and somebody amazing is coming for you. Okay. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.